it's Flan here. I'm opening some Theros today. This is box 2 of 3. If you didn't see my last video, I'm basically trying to complete my old collection from 10 years ago. I have most of the... well, I have a lot of cards from Theros. I have a lot of gaps as well. And so I found these at a good price that I liked, and I thought, what better way to practice video editing, a little bit of like live recording, get my confidence up, and put something out there. So I'm just going to be opening this pack. I'm going to be talking about memories of cards and things from early Magic, or not early Magic, but early in my experience of Magic. Bit of nostalgia, and hopefully we'll get closer to having a full set. So let's flat open it up. I did one of these in the last video, so you've seen the booklet. This one's nice and clean. I haven't drawn Sharpie ticks all over it. Not like the little bug ticks, just like ticking off cards. And inside, same as before, I'll get faster at these because they will all be identical. Toss those, grab these. Oh, yeah, I was like, where's the dice? It's attached. I do like having these boxes. I like having, especially the old classic Theros ones. So, more boxes. And yeah, I will fold these off camera because that's not very exciting. What is exciting is opening packs of Theros. So, there's a lot of packaging. Like, I don't know why these packs needed to be packed. We've got a land pack. I will not be opening these. I honestly have enough land. Maybe I'll just, I don't know, give them to a friend who's starting out. So again, we have, there's an insert for how to play and what's going on in Theros. We have 9 packs again, so I will open these one at a time. We'll go through, split by colour, and I'll just share any fun thoughts along the way. Oh, it's Fleet Feather Sandals again. Let's put that down. Oh yeah, and now for the cards. We'll zoom right in. Oh, come on. Yes, I'm doing manual focus. I don't know how to make this thing autofocus when it's running as a webcam, effectively. Anyway, yes, here we go. Fleet Feather Sandals, pretty good. It's not as good as your classic Lightning Greaves, but it's another pair of boots. If you're making Felix 9 boots, no, Felix 5 boots. If that's your commander, you need these because you need 5 different sets of boots, or maybe you need 2.5 sets of boots in your commander deck. I think if you're not making him wear 5 pairs or 5 boots, then you're not really doing the deck right. Sorry, it's just the way it is. Demolish, destroy a land. Savage Surge. I like a card that says untap a creature. I like untap shenanigans. I'm probably really annoying. Lost in a Labyrinth. Farrak's Cure. Give it that. Rage of Perforos. Feral Invocation. This was always quite nice. I think this, for me, early on, I remember it's cool art, but also just it just seems so much better than Giant Growth or any of these gets plus spells, because it stays, and you've got an enchantment, and things care about having enchantments in this set, so it's better than better than just doing +2/+2 until end of turn. I've got a Phalanx Leader, another heroic card. Another P Corruption. This is a familiar set of uncommons. Warrior's Lesson. Until end of turn, up to 2 target creatures you control each gain. When this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Very nice. Oh, and you can do it after combat. So that seems a bit weird. It's like they're already going to hit, and then you're like, well, hold on, I have a lesson. And then they get some knowledge. Yeah. Bident of Thassa. I feel like there's a foil in here because of the number of cards left. Bident of Thassa, very cool. Artisan's Sorrow in foil. That is a very cool card to have in foil. Look how glowy the cup is. Well, the cup's going away. It's been destroyed, but it was cool. Got a planes and an ad. We should go to Facebook. I'm not going to go to Facebook. You can go to Facebook. I'm so sorry if the audio goes absolutely terrible, dreadful every time I open a pack, but you know, let's have some fun. Let's just open some cards, and sorry if it's not very good content. Ha! Here's Guardians of Meletis. Battle-wise Valor, another little combat trick. Wave Crash Triton. I might need one of these actually. I realised I was a bit short on the heroic spells, and I don't really know why, because I like heroic. It's a cool mechanic. Maybe it's because they've all ended up in decks over the years, and then I don't know where they are anymore. A Cavern Lampad. Fate Foretold. Not as foretold, just Fate Foretold. Draw 2 cards for 2 mana, with some extra steps. Thassa's Bounty. Lagona Band Elder. Priest of Iroas. Fade into Antiquity. Return Centaur. An Ordeal of Heliod. I don't have this Ordeal yet, so that's cool. I've acquired an Ordeal that I didn't have already. Hunt the Hunter. Ooh. Target green creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It fights target green creature an opponent controls. I've not actually seen this before. This is the green version of the heresy, you know, each colour is attacking itself sort of card. I don't really know why that was a mechanic. It feels like if you put that in your deck, it's like it might just not work. Bit of a strange one, especially this, because I think some of them are, you know, if it's a blue spell that says counter target blue spell, you could use that in a really weird janky deck where you're countering your own spell for value. This, if it just said fights green creature, not green creature and opponent controls, maybe that would be better. In fact, even if it was 2 green creatures fight each other, that would be cool. You could make your own creatures fight for decks that need that. You could make your enemies' creatures fight each other. I think that would be cooler. Anyway, I'm not here to design cards, I'm here to open cards. Evangel of Heliod. Again, this feels like a card that I had and lost, and yes, it's nice that I've got another one to put in my collection. Is that a planes? Is this an Ashiok? Oh, that is cool. Ashiok, Nightmare Weaver. +2, exile the top 3 cards of target opponent's library. -X, put a creature card with mana value X exiled with Ashiok onto the battlefield under your control. It's a nightmare in addition to its other types. Absolute mare. And -10, exile all cards from all opponents' hands and graveyards. Okay. And all that for 3 mana. You know, it's a while to get to -10, but yeah, really happy. I did not have Ashiok, so that's a cool pickup. I'm starting to wonder if I actually want 2 copies of some of these cool cards. I'd like to do something with this Ashiok. I mean, it's you know, I can have the collection, I can have the binder, and I can take them out and use them and put them back. But I'm trying to make a full set here, so maybe let's try and get an extra Ashiok. I say try, I don't really know how I'm going to try. Really hope for it? I don't know. Soldier. Some cool packs so far. This pack has a big mark down the middle. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera. No, there's oh, it's not bumped. It's just it's like a weird texture to it. It's like ASMR. Oh, I just realised what the art is, and I didn't mean to stroke Thassa. That's not what I was trying to do. It's got a weird it looked like a bump on the pack, and it's actually just it's just visual. It's just like a factory mark. Hey, it's our favourite cavalry Pegasus. Every human, get on that horse. Nylia's Disciple, Stymied Hopes, Nessian Corset, Might just make a Centaur deck and a Minotaur deck and so on after this, because I'll just have lots of spares. Staunch Hearted Warrior. They wouldn't be they wouldn't be like good decks. They just would be some starter decks. You know, this versus that. I quite like having some matched decks, especially if I happen to bump into some people who might be interested but haven't played yet. You know, just here's your very simple red creatures deck, and here's your very simple green creatures deck. I don't know, whatever it is, just simple mechanics. And I'm not just talking about the cards. I'm talking about yeah. I like to have some balanced decks that all work against each other. I never really... I also enjoy deck building, so I make a lot of them, and I don't do all the testing just to make sure they are... Oh! It's the Witch's Eye! It's a cool piece of equipment. You just hold the eye and you scry. Yeah, I did reveal Erebos, God of the Dead. Now this is a card I believe I already have, so now I have two. And yeah, it's a bit mean. Your opponents can't gain life. It's cool. I think this is one of the things about this is it's one of those effects where I just don't really care. Like, it's good value. I mean, the second ability, the 2 mana, 2 life, draw a card. Great. I'm really happy for you, but like, I don't really know why I would build this as a commander, because it's boring. Like, it's just card advantage. Maybe I should build it and see what I come up with. Maybe I've just dissed Erebos for no real reason. Here's an island. Here's an ad card. It really is a lot of ad cards. So next up we have Mnemonic Wall. It's a cool wall. Yeah, it's a Viper's Kiss. That's quite good for 1 mana. Mainly the activated abilities clause. Just turn off a creature's activated abilities. If somebody's being annoying, stop them. Fairies, Band Centaurs. Opaline Unicorn, again. Staunch Hearted Warrior. Wingsteed Rider. Spearpoint Orient. Breaching Hippocamp. Ooh! Just a big fox. This is the Vulpine Goliath. With a diet of hydras, giants, and massive serpents, anything would get that big. Yeah, it's a big dog, not doggo, it's a big fox. I'm also missing this card, so yay. Dissolve, counter target spell, and scry one. Oh, Burnished Heart. I love Burnished Heart. There's a funny story. I kind of, at some point, I had some of these because I opened Theros originally. I think I had 2 or something. And I started putting them in my decks, and I realised for Commander, they're great, you know. 3 mana, pay 3, sacrifice it, search for 2 basics. It's a colourless mana fixing thing, and it seemed quite good for what it does, you know. You could block with it, and then in response you could sacrifice and get the lands. I don't know, I'm not necessarily saying that I called it before everyone else did, but there was a point where I was trying to find them, and they were out of stock everywhere, so I opened some Theros... battle decks. It was some sort of starter kit, and I opened them up because they had Burnished Hearts in, and I really wanted them for a certain deck I was building. And now they've been reprinted in Commander decks all over the place. So I don't know. I called it, maybe. I didn't really shout about it. I just got some for myself. But you know, Burnished Heart, I like it. Sealock Monster. That's cool. It's an octopus, and I need it. It is... Oh, speaking of cards, I need Colossus of Akros. Akros as in Troy, because there's the Acroan horse, like the Trojan horse. 8 mana for an indestructible defender 10/10. Great. And 10 mana monstrosity 10, make it into a 20/20, and it can attack as though it didn't have defender. I think that would be cool to pull off. Let's maybe put that in a deck at some point and have a go. Here we go. Here's an ad. Yeah, I'm getting some really cool stuff, and surprisingly quite a lot of things that are missing from my set, so that's really cool. I suspect that that's just a numbers game at this point. There's a high chance, well, you know, a medium chance of getting rares that fit the gaps in my collection, and as we go on, it will get lower and lower. what is this? It's Mnemonic Wall again. Wasn't that just like last pack or 2 packs ago? Oh, Mnemonic Wall, Viper's Kiss, Lightning Strike, Fairies Band Centaurs. This is different. Ray of Dissolution, Wave Crash Triton, Annul. Quite a few counterspells in this set. Wingsteed Rider, Wild Celebrants. Okay, on to the uncommons. Karametra's Acolyte. That's a good card if you're playing green. Perforos's Emissary. Dauntless Onslaught. Was missing. Now I have it. Oh, I think we've got a foil pack. Steam Augury. Ooh, a foil rare. Rage Blood Shaman. Other Minotaur creatures you control get +1/+1 and have trample. Very nice. Here's the peak. This is a fantastic card because it's it comes from the Curse of the Swine, where you exile creatures and they get replaced with a boar. I think Spice 8-Rack did a video on this where it was talking about how a boar is more powerful than a fully trained soldier. Yeah, it's a 2/2 instead of a 1/1. It was a fun video. Right, next pack we have the Fleet Feather Sandals. And Demolish. Ifara's Warden. I think I need this one. When you threaten the sanctity of the polis, you insult Ifara herself. If she doesn't smite you, I will. Yeah. Ah, the Flesh-Mad Steed. I do need one of these. It's such a stupid card. Why is it only 2 mana? Like, why is it 2 mana? Why isn't it just 1? Like, whenever another creature dies, tap it. It's hungry. That's all it does. It's just a horse that's hungry. That makes no sense. Traveler's Amulet. Decent card. Ooh, a Crowan Crusader. I think quite a good, aggro card for the time. You just cast a spell, make it bigger, get another 1/1, just overwhelm with 1/1s. Staunch-Hearted Warrior, Wingsteed Rider, Wild Celebrants, Gainsay. We're going to counter a blue spell with a blue spell. Stone Shock Giant. This is another card I feel like I definitely had, and then for some reason I can't find any of copies in my collection. I don't know why, but hey, now I have another one. Ooh, Cutthroat Maneuver. Oh, I'm seeing this now. Yeah, there's clearly a maneuver card in every colour. So up to 2 target creatures each get +1/+1 and gain lifelink until end of turn. Oh yeah, and so the maneuvers are up to 2 target creatures, which lets you trigger all your heroic abilities. Whoa! Say hello to Polychronos, World Eater. It's not the only Monstrosity X, but it's I think the other Hydra, Brewmaster Hydra is the other one. But yeah, just being able to pump as much mana as you want into this, and then have it fight everything. Polychronos is cool. I do already have one though, that's why I didn't yippee! And the net. 3 packs to go in this box. Oh. Now here's a card that you see everywhere because they print it and everything. And I don't have this one specifically with a Theros symbol. I have another one. And I have it in the binder, upside down, waiting for a proper Theros one to come through. So, hello, we got this Omen Speaker. A real one. It's not, I don't mean a real one, but maybe I do. I don't actually know if this is the first set that Omen Speaker was in, but it would make sense. Theros is a very scryy plane? Scryy. Shredding Winds. Boulderful. Ooh, Setessan Battle Priest. I think I'm missing one, so very nice. Triton Shore Thief, just a little 1/2. Benthic Giant, 4/5 hexproof giant. That's good for you sticking your enchantments on. Annul, another Karametra's Acolyte, and a Kragma Warcaller. Ooh, Arena Athlete. I can't remember if I've got one, but very nice, very nice. Steam Augury, again. Ah, and another piggy. Well, a boar. I hope I'm not boring everyone. Well, I mean, you can just click on something else. Right. Ill-Tempered Cyclops. Guardians of Miletus. Battle-Wise Valor. What is this? What? This is a genuine question. What is a Catablepas? What? I think I at some point I looked this up, and it's not a thing. It's not a thing outside of Magic. They just came up with a Catablepas. I might be wrong. What? Go away, Catablepas. Citizen Battle Priest and a Triton Shore Thief. Wild Celebrants. Benthic Giant. It is like, once you open these quite a few packs back to back, you do see the same patterns over and over again. Ooh, Baleful Eidolon. I believe I need this one. Ooh, Chronicle of Heroes. Again, I need this printing. I have a different printing. Honestly, it's terrible. I can't believe all these, like... I can't believe they keep reprinting cards. Insatiable Harpy. It's pretty standard, you know. It's just a Harpy. It's 2/2, it's flying, it's lifelink. And I don't have it yet. Oh, Abhorrent Overlord. I also don't have this. Again, I feel like I had one. Don't know where I put it. But now I've got another one. And a Satyr. One more pack, quick break, and then another box. I keep putting in maybe I need to actually plan like what area of the screen I'm putting. Not the screen, of the table, which is your screen. I need to choose which area I'm going for. Like, am I going for, like, I don't know, the beans here? It's got to be in there. Yeah. Maybe I should make sure it's the same every time, so it's not confusing. It's not confusing. It's just a bit inconsistent. Anyway, Fairies, Bend, Centaurs, Nylia's Presence, Minotaur Skullcleaver, Nimbus Naiad, Acroan Crusader, Cavern Lampad, Blood Toll Harpy, Benthic Giant, a Voyaging Satyr. I was a very big fan of this when I started. I think it's Journey into Nyx, which adds Market Festival, which makes a land tap for 3, and it's one of my first big mana green-blue Hydra decks, and I just had a lot of fun. Oh, Kiora's Follower as well, the 2-mana creature that untaps target permanent, and just having fun being like, oh wait, but what if I use this again, and again, and again? Ooh, Reaper of the Wilds. Yeah, it's very cool. An island and an ad. That's box 2. Haha.